Welcome to 2 on the Go Travel. As you can see though, today is just 1 on the go travel. I actually have the day off as a holiday, but Shane has to work, so I'm going to head over to the Disney resorts and just check out some of the actual resorts, some of the hotels and different areas like that that you can do without a ticket because we are blocked out due to the holiday. But a lot of times the extra stuff you can find to do without a ticket are just as much fun or maybe even more fun. So I hope you enjoy coming with me today, and we'll see you over there. So we have made it over to Disney, and you have probably figured out by now that one of our favorite tricks is to park at Hollywood Studios, which you can probably see right behind me, and then take the Skyliner wherever we're going. It really makes it convenient, and the Skyliner honestly is just so much fun and so peaceful. And on a beautiful day like today, when it is 75 degrees and brightly blue skies, why wouldn't you want to go on a Skyliner? So we're going to head that way and then see where we go from there. I have a feeling I will be one of the few people on the Skyliner this morning. It's just a little bit after 10, so most people are coming into the park, into Hollywood Studios, rather than transferring over to other resorts or even Epcot via the Skyliner. So it's kind of interesting to see it being quiet like that, but I love it. And here we go. It was interesting when the Skyliners first started. Everybody wanted to have one with a wrap because they wanted their favorite Disney character, like over here you see Belle and the Beast. But we have found that the clear ones are better because then you can see better. The wraps tint the carts just a little bit.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard the Disney Skyliner at Disney's Hollywood Studios. We are on our way to Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort with connecting flights to Epcot International Gateway, Disney's Pop Century Resort, and Disney's Art of Animation Resort. We hope you enjoyed your visit to Hollywood today. Now wave goodbye to your adoring fans below. Bye!
Last week during the hurricane, Disney had to bring in all the Skyliner cabs and store them. Obviously the winds were going to be too much for any of the cabs that were up on the line. So as we're approaching the transfer station here at Caribbean Beach Resort, you'll see on both the right and the left kind of like a garage area, for lack of a better word, but that's where they pulled in all of the Skyliner trams for the week. I was looking to see.
We will be arriving at Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort shortly. All passengers must disembark and transfer at this station. Thank you, and we hope you enjoyed the most magical flight on Earth.
I was looking to see if I could see any tree damage, but I don't right at the moment, so either there wasn't any or Disney has done a great job cleaning everything up really quickly. And like I said, these are the garage areas here on the right and left.
Please remain seated until the doors automatically open. When exiting the cabin, please supervise children, collect your belongings, and watch your step. Thank you for flying with us.
Por favor, permanezcan sentados hasta que las puertas se abran automáticamente. Al salir de la cabina, por favor, cuide a sus pequeñitos, reúna sus pertenencias y observe sus pasos. Gracias por volar con nosotros.
So the last time we were over here, we came to eat dinner at Caribbean Beach Resort, so we stopped here at the transfer station. But today I'm going to go all the way over to the Epcot Resort, so you have to switch lines here. And I'm going to head over to Epcot. It looks like it's a little bit busier there. I think a lot of people are headed there for the park. So we'll see you when we stop. So welcome to Epcot. We are walking in, just got off the Skyliner. And just across from us is the landing for the Friendship boats, which takes you from Epcot to some of the other resorts like Swan and Dolphin and different ones like that. And then directly over to the left here is the International Gateway, what some people call the back entrance to Epcot. So a lot of the resort guests use it to enter. But we're actually going to head to our right and head towards the Yacht and Beach Club and Boardwalk area. I just cannot get over how pretty it is today. I mean, literally it's like 75 and no humidity. This is a time when you absolutely love living in Florida. Thank you so much.
Yes, sure.
So we are in the lobby now of the Beach Club, and I'll show you the map of the area over here. So it shows a little bit of the Yacht Beach Club. They're kind of connected, and they share a pool. And a lot of the restaurants, people go to both of them, so kind of neat. And in the lobby area, you've got a lot of people checking out this morning, headed home. So we'll wander through here a second. Very upscale as far as furnishings and decor. And then at the end of the hall is Cape May Cafe, which is very much New England based. And it's a sit down for both breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I believe they actually have a character breakfast. But we're going to head back out into the sunshine and walk over to the yacht resort. So there are a couple of friendship boats over here picking up guests to take them to Epcot or even Hollywood Studios. It runs to both. And then this is the ship that is part of the Yacht and Beach Club pool. So this is a huge side. The tube that you see going over the walkway is the side that leads back to the pool on the right. This pool is a little bit unique too because it has a sand bottom in different areas. I think a lot of people stay at Yacht and Beach just for the pool. Well, that and the proximity to Epcot, of course. And they have a little quick service here by the pool so you can grab something to eat instead of having to go inside. I'm not sure if we can see the sand bottom from here, but let's take a look. And now we're walking up to the Yacht Club Resort. You can tell it's got kind of the same architectural styles, just a little bit different colors, whereas the Beach Club is more blue and white. This one is red and white. And then again, the pool over to the right. Just really well landscaped and very pretty over here. Speaking of landscapers, they're over there working now. Just an absolute beautiful place to stay. And at the pool, you can actually rent cabanas if you'd like. So that has private concierge service where they'll bring you your drinks and food. You still have to pay for it, of course, but you've got somebody actually as a personal waiter and personal concierge. So welcome to the Yacht Club. And instead of Cape May, over here they have the Ale and Compass restaurant, which is a higher-end signature restaurant. I'm not sure that they do any characters, but I know they have a breakfast buffet and then they have dinner. And then the Ale and Compass Lounge, very dark masculine colors over here. Not quite as busy here as it was in Beach Club, but still some people checking out and getting ready to head home. And you can definitely tell the nautical influences in here with the stripes and the ships and the cases. We'll walk over here and check those out. And then the globe in the middle. The Yacht and Beach Club, as well as the Boardwalk Resort, are all connected by a boardwalk, I should say, around Crescent Lake. And at the marina, you can rent pontoon boats to go out bass fishing, or they have little smaller boats that you can take out just for the day. And then you also have the Surrey bike rentals over at the Boardwalk Resort, where you can rent those and just take a bike ride around the boardwalk. If you have a room facing over towards Epcot, you can see the top of the fireworks from the the luminous fireworks at night. Yacht and Beach Club is actually one of the resorts here at Disney that is pet friendly. So I see someone out here with their dog at the moment. I think there are a couple of resorts now that are dog friendly. And the Yacht and Beach are connected to the boardwalk area by this bridge. And the waterway is obviously used for the pontoon boats for fishing, and then as well as the friendship boats for transporting guests. And the friendship boats actually run all the way to the Swan and Dolphin, which are not Disney-owned properties, they're Marriott properties. So if you have a Marriott Bonvoy account, you can use your points towards these. We're going to walk over and check this out as well. So we're coming up now on the Swan and Dolphin resorts. And then the newest of the Marriott resorts here is the Swan Reserve over there in the back. And it was just finished a couple years ago. And you can actually, like I said, take the friendship boats or walk to Epcot, or take a friendship boat to Hollywood Studios, or you can actually walk to Hollywood Studios. It's a little bit longer, but this path right over here on the left, where you see some people coming out, you can walk all the way to Hollywood Studios, and it's, there again, just a really nice peaceful walk. I think some people get so overwhelmed by Disney because of all the crowds and noise and commotion, but there are so many places where you can find to just be peaceful and quiet and enjoy being out in the sunshine, and that's kind of like what we like to do. That's not to say we don't enjoy going into parks and seeing the attractions and riding the rides, but it's just become more the stuff we like to do on a daily basis when we come. So this is the Dolphin Resort, and Epcot is obviously famous for its Epcot International Food and Wine Festival that's held every year. But the Swan and Dolphin actually have their own fall food festival. It's only a weekend, and it's a much higher price ticket. It's held here on this boardwalk, and I think it's about $200 a person, but all of the food and beverages are included, and that includes the alcoholic beverages as well. So it's a little pricey for someone like us, since we don't drink, but for many people it's really a neat experience to come out here and stay the weekend. I think they do special deals with hotel rooms and then tickets to the event. So we'll walk down here. The Swan and Dolphin are actually the only two non-Disney resorts on property. I'm not quite sure if it started out that they were going to be part of the Disney bubble, or if they were just grandfathered in, but now they are part of the Marriott. So the Swan and Dolphin have their own set of restaurants here. Rosa Mexicana, obviously Mexican, and then the Fountain is set up like a 50s diner, and then they also have the ice cream shop here, where you can get sundaes and malts and all those traditional goodies. And then Todd English Blue Zoo. Let's take a ride at the escalator and check out the main lobby. They also have a convention center here, so you'll see this hotel is specifically used for a lot more business type activities. So that's why you see things like Shula's Steakhouse and other things that might not be found on a typical Disney property. And the Mandara Spa. There again, that's something you're going to find on a typical Disney hotel resort. But still very elegant and peaceful. And then of course every resort has to have a coffee shop. So Fuel is the one here at Dolphin. So in addition to coffee, Fuel has sandwiches and pastries and frozen yogurt, different things. I've not been here before, so let's see what they got. A lot of chips and snacks. And then a wide assortment of foods you can order. Breakfast to sandwich to pizzas. And similar drinks to Starbucks. Not Starbucks branded, but similar. I may have to come back later and try out the frozen yogurt. So we're going to head out of the Dolphin now and walk over to the Swan. It's a little bit smaller resort because it does not have the convention center facilities, but a lot of the people that come to conventions still stay there anyway, so they're again still part of the Marriott brand, still very upscale. Here's a really good view of the Swan Reserve, the newest resort over in this area. They're again a Marriott brand. It has a rooftop restaurant as well as a event center, so you can rent it out for weddings or special events, things like that. And you do have a fireworks view for Epcot from up there. This is the Swan Resort. As you can see, it's a little bit smaller than the Dolphin, but they still have the fitness center and different amenities. A couple different restaurants, the Garden Grove and Kimonos, and then it's like a little pastry and drink area. Still very nice, still very upscale, just a bit smaller, but it gives you an idea. And the restaurant over here on the right that we're coming up to, Il Mulino, is a very popular Italian restaurant. I've heard a lot of good reviews about it. We've not had a chance to check it out, but hopefully we will. So we're going to walk back over here towards the Boardwalk and go to the Boardwalk Resort, which is a DVC resort. And this area also has a lot of entertainment, particularly at night. They have a dance club, the Atlantic Dance Club, and then they also have Jelly Rolls, which is a dueling piano bar. And the line over here that you see is actually DVC members lining up for a character experience. If you're staying on site, sometimes they have special events that you can register for. Sometimes they open it to people not staying on site, but most of the time the people staying on site grab the reservations first. But still a nice activity, a nice perk to have being a DVC member. I believe the specific character meet and greet is themed towards Halloween, so I'm sure the characters have on their costumes and ready to have their photos taken with guests. Also over here at the Boardwalk, they have a Disney Vacation Club preview center, so you can go in and talk to some of the cast members about the Disney Vacation Club and also tour one of the villas to see what it looks like, see what amenities it has in case you want to either rent points for staying on the DVC or actually purchase one. And there are also food booths that open up at night. I know they have a corn dog stand and some games and different things like that. And then over there is where you can rent the Surrey bikes, like we talked about earlier. So this is the Screen Door General Store here at Boardwalk Villas. And it has different things that you can, they're going to take back to your villa and prepare food items and things like that. But then it also has a bakery for treats. And then as you move into the back, it is just a general merch store. So we'll head back here and see if there's anything new that we haven't seen before. A lot of cookies and treats. And Boardwalk Villa branded merchandise. So you got the shirts there. And the lounge fry and corksicle. And then an ornament of Mickey and Minnie at the Boardwalk. And then of the Boardwalk Hotel itself. And then you get into some of the Halloween merchandise. And then you have a little bit more of the upscale merchandise, the Dooney and Burke purses and bags. Just a little bit different than what you would see in a normal Disney merchandise store. The Boardwalk area also has a couple of unique stores that you won't find anywhere else on property. So you've got the Promenade Fine Art Gallery, which features a lot of the Wyland branded merchandise. So we'll walk in here. I would love to have some of this. And Shane would very much love to have this. So the Boardwalk has a little bit more of an understated lobby. There's not a whole lot in that area, so we won't walk up in there, but we will head around to the other side of the Boardwalk and see what's over here. I think that's the one, I won't say complaint, but one challenge people have when they stay at the Boardwalk is there's not a big lobby area with a quick serve restaurant, especially for breakfast and things like that. Most time people are going to eat dinner in the parks, especially here by Epcot, but a little bit challenging in the morning for breakfast. And across the way there you can see Yacht and Beach Club and the ship. So you do have a lot of dinner restaurants here. So you've got the Flying Fish. And soon to be open is the Cake Bake Shop, which sounds like it ought to be just a bakery, but it's actually a very upscale restaurant. Trattorina al Forno, which is an Italian dinner restaurant. The corn dogs, which I mentioned before, so you can get something quick, just not a whole lot. You have a pizza window and a deli. Ice cream shop, of course. And like I said, they are still working on the Cake Bake Shop. It looks like it is getting ready to open. I think they've got a private event for training, which is a good sign. They've been waiting on this to open now for almost 2 years. I've heard it's a very nice place to eat for special occasions, anniversaries, birthdays, things like that. So we'll have to keep that in mind for future purposes. So this gazebo area is just past the Boardwalk Resort and just across from Yacht and Beach Club. And I have actually seen weddings held here before. So kind of a nice Disney-ish wedding. So you can have it without all of the necessarily Mickey influences, but still very Disney-esque. And very picturesque. So that's where we started over there at the Yacht and Beach Club. And then you can see the dolphin, a little bit of the Swan Reserve, the Boardwalk Resort. And then over behind those trees is the Cake Bake Shop. So it essentially makes a circle around Crescent Lake, and you can head back over this bridge to my right and go back over towards Epcot. So now that we've kind of made the grand circle tour around the Boardwalk area resorts and Crescent Lake, I'm going to head back over to Epcot and jump back on the Skyliner and I think head towards the Riviera Resort. So just another short couple of minutes and we are back over the Skyliner. You see the friendship boats picking up there to go to the resorts and Hollywood Studios.
It's not bad.
But it's time for us to fly. So I am on the Skyliner. I am headed over towards the Riviera Resort. I'm going to hop off there and grab some lunch at Caribbean Beach Resort. It's actually closer to get off at the Riviera transfer station than to go all the way to the Caribbean Beach, just because of where the Center Place Market is located. So at least that gives me a close way to get to the food, but also a nice little walk when I get there. So we'll check out Riviera some and get some lunch at Centertown Market. So as you might can tell, we have actually come to a little bit of a stop here on the Skyliner. It's not unusual for that to happen. A lot of times it's for people on scooters or with wheelchairs getting on, so we can accommodate them and kind of give them a little bit more time to make the transfer. I really enjoy it. I think it's just a nice peaceful ride. You got a nice breeze and just quiet. I know I've said that a lot today, haven't I? I will admit though, we got stopped one time at night and the car, oh my gosh, there's a rocket going up. I don't know if you can see that or not. That is crazy. They must have just launched SpaceX from Kennedy. I hope you can see that tiny little fleck over there. If you look right above the yellow gondola, what a nice little bit of Disney magic. Too cool. So I am just now leaving Caribbean Beach Resort. I did grab some lunch over here. Nothing too exciting. I got my traditional fish tacos. I don't know why I like those so much, but I do. So I'm going to get ready to head out, but I hope you have enjoyed spending the morning with me. As you can see right back behind me, Riviera Resort. It's been a beautiful day, and it's been great to be out in the sunshine and just enjoy a nice, relaxing day. So thank you again for coming along with me, and I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.